Hello, hi, my name is Natasha Wade, and this is the Social Justice Video Blog. So my answer to number one is culture diversity is looking beyond a person's race, ethnicity, their gender, their religion, their social status. It's actually looking at them as a person and actually understanding their culture. And getting a better understanding of who they are. Culture humility is being open-minded to another person's culture, their beliefs, their background, and not passing judgment and not putting your bias reflection on who they are or what you thought you knew about that religion. And also we have to be cultural awareness is very important, because we need to know about our client's background, we need to know about their status, we need to know who they are, we need to know what things to do, what things not to do. I know, for instance, in some cultures you can't look certain people in the eye. In some cultures, men prefer you to talk to them in a certain way. It's just like we have to understand our cultural awarenesses, and also that counts as as us as a client. So it gives us the duty to be self-aware ourselves, and also to have client worldviews and counseling relationships. And also I read in the book where they were saying that when we build alliances with our clients, that it builds our culture humility. And I feel like that's very important, because when you build that alliance, you build their trust with your client. Also, and it's just like, how would you show advocacy and social justice? And I feel like that can go by supporting your client's beliefs. If they say this is true and you feel like that's true, would you write a letter to the court system stating that I advocate for my client, I advocate for example, that my client is a good mother? Would you advocate for them in court? Would you advocate for them through the insurance company? Would you advocate with them through other companies? Advocacy, I think, is very important, especially in this line of work that we do. The second question is the one Bible scripture. So the one verse that I feel like is that supports our topic of culture awareness is Romans verse 14, verse 13. Therefore, let us stop passing judgment on one another. Instead, make up your mind and not put any stumbling blocks or obstacles in the way of a brother or sister. The reason why I picked that scripture is because I feel like it ties very closely to culture awareness, because we cannot pass judgment on our brothers and sisters. Look at your clients as your brothers and sisters. You don't want to throw blocks in front of them that they can't go higher. So it's just like we want them to be socially aware, and I feel like that verse is like very key to culture awareness, culture humility, because we cannot pass judgments on our sisters and brothers. That's why I picked that verse. Also, an action that you would take to show culture humility with clients. An action that I would take would be just sitting down with my client and just asking them to explain to me their culture, letting me be more culturally aware, what things to do, what things are needed in their culture, what's things that are disrespectful in their culture, getting an understanding of who they are, and what their beliefs in learning their beliefs and not being biased. I feel like that's very important. Also, the last question, an action you would take to engage in social justice for a client population. I think I said it earlier, but I would write letters to the insurance companies if they feel like this person if my client feel like they need more sessions or anything like that. I will advocate through the courts for them. I know sometimes some counselors or therapists have to testify in court. I will testify if my client is right, if I feel like she's right or he's right, or sometimes in especially in the child welfare court, sometimes the social workers will have to testify to say if the mother is a good mother, do you think she's a fit mother, how is the home. So I don't have no problem advocating for my client if my client is doing the right thing. No, I will show advocacy the right way. Thank you.